A former baseball coach who sexually abused his own stepson will learn his fate in a matter of hours.
Robert Dodd will be sentenced in the morning, but our Melissa Hipolit uncovered a twist in this case that has some people upset.
Candace, we started digging into this after family members of Dodd's victim told me they were concerned after finding out that Dodd had done something inappropriate while out on bond. They were even more upset after learning Dodd still remains out of jail. Back in November, a Chesterfield jury recommended former baseball coach Robert Dodd spend 99 years in prison for sexually abusing his own 7-year-old stepson in the 1990s. But family members of the victim and even a juror told CBS 6 they were outraged because Judge Walter Stout allowed Dodd to walk out of the courtroom free on bond until his sentencing hearing several months later.
I'm very upset. A judge who I thought was very fair and I really liked. And I can't understand how he could let somebody out there that could possibly hurt our community.
Then, a month later, on December 15th, this email is sent by one of the prosecutors to the family members of the victim. She writes about some events that had occurred while Dodd has been on bond that she considered inappropriate and says she asked the judge to modify or revoke his bond. The email goes on to say a hearing was held where Judge Stout was upset but found Dodd had not technically violated the conditions of his bond. Stout opted to put Dodd on house arrest instead of jail, a decision that once again upset the alleged victims' families who talked to us off camera. Fatima Smith, who works with victims of sexual abuse at the YWCA Richmond, explains why.
Some survivors might feel like the justice system isn't protecting them. This may compromise the survivors' safety as well as their family being able to feel safe.
So what exactly did Dodd do that upset the prosecutor? We went to the Chesterfield courthouse, but when we asked to see the prosecutor's motion, we were told it had been sealed by the judge. CBS 6 legal analyst Todd Stone called the move unusual.
Normally the reason you would seal it is to keep the jury panel from being tainted.
So the judge has every right to seal these documents?
It's totally within the judge's discretion to seal it, and you know, since we don't know the facts because it's sealed, it's a little difficult to speculate about it.
Both Judge Stout and the prosecutor declined to comment on the case. What is apparent, though, is that the prosecutor believes Dodd should be locked up right now, something Smith says every one of us should take very seriously.
When we think about a perpetrator being out, whether they're on house arrest or waiting a sentencing hearing, that means that for that much longer, they are out in the community and able to potentially perpetrate again.
Now, prior to his conviction, Dodd had been tried 2 additional times for alleged crimes against other juveniles, but he was found not guilty. Those alleged victims and their family members also received the prosecutor's email. We reached out to Dodd's attorney for comment, but we never heard back. Working for you, I'm Melissa Hipolit for CBS 6.